Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It's 6 o'clock, so we will start our class. Jazakumullah to everyone for arriving on time, and I hope and pray that everyone is well. So, today we are just going to continue with the lesson from yesterday, extended elongation. But before that, we will quickly recite the opening prayer. So, can I request the discipline in charge for a student?
Our first student is G1011.
G1011. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you today?
Okay.
Okay, alhamdulillah, that's good. So let's read this prayer starting with A'udhu Billah.
A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilma an
Man.
afiyah
Okay. Nafi'a.
nafi'ah.
Okay. Very good. G1011. Now let's recite it once with me. Okay. Allahumma
Allahumma
inni
inni
as'aluka
as'aluka
ilman
ilman nafi'ah.
Okay, just remember.
Nafi'ah.
Very good. Nafi'a.
Nafi'ah.
Well done, excellent. And the translation? Oh Allah.
Allah, I ask you for benefit knowledge.
Beneficial knowledge.
Inna Majah.
Hadith number.
Dunya.
Okay, Ibn Majah. Hadith number 925.
25.
Okay, Jazakallah.
925.
Yes, that's right. Jazakallah, G1011.
Jazakallah.
Okay, so now let's go through the class etiquettes before we start our lesson. So I would just like to remind all the students, please make sure that you have performed wudu, ablution before the class. You still have time. If you haven't done so already, then you can do it now. Make sure that you are wearing clean clothes and that your head is covered with a scarf or a cap. And I hope that a parent is sitting with their child, and make sure that you are in a quiet place. This is very important, especially if we are going to get you on the mic. So now I will hand over to the main teacher so she can start today's lesson.
Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to today's class. We are now ready for our breakout room. So let me start the breakout room, and if you receive a notification to enter the breakout room, then please click join. Okay, so I've sent out the notification. If you received a pop-up to say to join the breakout room, then please click the join button so that you can make your way to the breakout room as soon as possible. Okay, G1012. Excellent. So everybody's joined the breakout room. Perfect. Okay, so as mentioned by the teacher before me, she was saying that we will be carrying on with yesterday's lesson, which was lesson number 19 on the topic of extended elongation. Okay, so just to remind you all of that rule that you learned yesterday, I'm going to quickly revise it with you and show you a couple of examples, and then inshallah we'll carry on and try and get as many students on the mic as possible today to recite with me. Okay, so just to remind you, there are two broad categories of extended elongation. Okay, number one is al-maddu saghir. Okay, that's medium long elongation. And the second type is al-maddul kabir, which is extra long elongation. Okay, now both these types of extended elongations are recognized by a similar looking sign, but there is a slight difference in those signs. Okay, and that's what you looked at yesterday, and I'll be reminding you of that today. So that's the aim. Okay, be able to recognize what type of extended elongation it is, and then be able to pronounce it correctly. Okay, now the duration of the extended elongation for type 1, which is al-madd al-saghir, is about 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, and for type 2, al-madd al-kabir is about 4 to 6 seconds approximately. Okay, so in yesterday's class, you covered exercise 19.1, in which you were practicing medium long elongation, so that's madd al-saghir, and you learnt that this sign, as you can see over here on top of the ya sakin, is a maddu saghir. Okay, it's a thin line found on top of a letter, and it's very curvy, very wavy. Okay, so that is maddu saghir, and that is to be pronounced for 3 to 5 seconds. And your teacher yesterday explained that it would be good that you can at least hold your breath for at least 3 seconds. Okay, that's what our aim is, 3 seconds for maddu saghir. Now, moving on to exercise 19.2, you started covering this with your teacher yesterday, and you learned that Maddul Kabir looks like this. Okay, on top of the lam, on top of the meme, you can see it's a thick line, less curvy, less wavier than Maddul Saghir, more rounder. Okay, you see that it has this dip and then a flick at the bottom. Okay, so this is the sign for Maddul Kabir, and this is extra long elongation. Okay, so this is slightly longer than Maddul Saghir. So whereas you were trying to aim for 3 seconds for Maddul Saghir, for Maddul Kabir, I want you to really try and elongate your sound at least for 4 seconds. Okay, and of course, with practice, you can try and aim for the longer kind of timing. Okay, so you can try and aim for 6 seconds for Maddul Kabir. But for now, let's try and focus on 4 seconds. Okay, so in today's class, we will be going through exercise 19.2, trying to finish it. And in yesterday's class, you completed till this example. So I'm going to be carrying on from that today. And I'm going to try and have students on the mic. And I want you to follow along with me. And even if you are not called to the mic, I want you to still at home follow along and practice with me. Okay, so discipline in charge, if we could please have our first student on the mic.
Yes, our first student is G1119.
Jazakumullah. G1119. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
How are you today?
मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसी हैं?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, so like we did yesterday, we're going to be going over these examples. And the first thing we have to notice about this word over here is where the Madul Kabir is. Okay, as you can see, it is found on top of this alif mad, which means that we have to elongate the sound of ta for at least 4 seconds. Okay, so let's try and practice that first. I want you to follow along with me. Bata.
Nuha.
Okay, now let's just follow along with me for now, okay? And then we'll try and say the whole word together, okay? So that's the first bit. And then at the end over here, we have inuha.
Inuha.
Yeah, so nu is only being stretched for 1 second and ha is being stretched for 2 seconds because of the alif mad. Okay, now even though we're moving along in our lessons, we still have to remember all the previous lessons that we've learned so far and apply them to our recitation. Okay, so let's try all together now. Batainuha.
Batainuha.
Excellent. Well done. Just try and aim for a bit longer on the Madul Kabir because we have to try and aim for 4 seconds. Okay, but well done. Excellent. Really good try. Okay, and like we have been seeing yesterday as well, you have to take a really deep breath before you start pronouncing it so that you don't, you can try to not take a breath in between. Okay, so let's do this one now. Now the Madul Kabir is found on top of this alif mad over here, which means we have to elongate the sound of ha for at least 4 seconds. Okay, and then afterwards we see that we have a meme mushaddad. Okay, meme mushaddad means we have to join the previous letter onto the meme, but we have to remember to elongate first and then join the meme sound. Okay, and meme mushaddad also has a fatha, so we have to elongate the sound of ha for 4 seconds and then join the ma sound at the end. Okay, so let's just practice this bit first. Follow along
Mad.
with me, please. Hamma.
Hamad.
Okay, well done. The ha sound was excellent. Okay, you stretched that for 4 seconds, but with the ma sound, we're not stretching for longer than 1 second. Okay, it simply has a fatha on it, so our end sound should be ma. Okay, not longer than that. Okay, so let's try from the beginning now. Mudhamma.
Mudhamatani or tani.
Okay, well done. Excellent. That's really good. But like I said, remember, just follow along with me for now. Okay? So don't speed ahead. Just wait for me to say it and then you can say it. And this is so that all the students at home as well can follow along with the correct recitation. Okay? So just follow along with me. We're going to add the tani at the end. Okay? Ta has a vertical fatha, so we're stretching for 2 seconds. All together now. Mudhammatani.
Mudhamatani.
Well done. Excellent. Really good. Okay. So remembering to stretch and then join the ma sound at the end. And between the elongation and the joining, we mustn't take a breath. Okay. We shouldn't take a breath. We have to try and say it all in one go. Okay. Excellent. Well done. Let's carry on to the next example. Over here, the Madul Kabir is found on top of this alif mad. So which means we have to elongate the sound of la for 4 seconds. Okay. So, okay, so alif is only being pronounced for 2 seconds because of the vertical fatha. Ala.
Allah.
Well done. And then over here, this is illahi.
Illahi.
Excellent. Well done. So all together. Ala illahi.
Allah. Ilahi.
Okay, at the end, it's illahi.
Ilahi.
Well done. Excellent. So we're not stretching the E sound out for too long. Straight away joining to the lam mushaddad. Okay. Perfect. Now let's carry on to the next example. Now over here we can see alif mad, the madul kabir is found on top of this alif mad, which means we have to stretch the sound out of the for up to 4 seconds. Okay. And then we have to join the ba mushaddad onto it. Okay. So please repeat after me. Dabba.
Dabba.
Okay, just ba at the end, okay? Not stretching the ba sound out for too long, okay? Dabba.
Dabba.
Excellent. And then at the end, thin. Yeah.
Din.
Excellent. Well done. All together now. Dabba. Dabbatin.
Dabatin.
Okay, well done. Slightly longer on the Madul Kabir, okay? But well done. Excellent. Really good. And we have to make sure everybody listen carefully that when we are joining the Mushaddad letter onto the Madul Kabir, then we have to do so with force, okay? So we can't make it seem like the is separate and ba is separate. We have to sound it so that it feels like they're all joined together, okay? Well done. Excellent. Jazakumullah G1119. Really good. Keep practicing. And let's have another student on the mic now, please.
Yes, our next student is G1009.
Jazakumullah. G1009. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to carry on to the next line now. And I want you to tell me where the Madul Kabir is.
On the. Wait, should I read the word?
No, just tell me where it is. Where is it in this word over here?
On the ta?
Yes, after the ta, we have a alif mad. So this is the Madul Kabir on top, this curvy, round shape at the top, which is thicker than Madus Saghir, okay? So over here, what we have to do is we have to join the alif to the ta, okay, because it's ta mushaddad. And then we have to stretch the sound out of ta for up to 4 seconds, okay, at least 4 seconds. Once we've done that, we have to remember that we have a mim mushaddad after that. So we have to produce a ma sound at the end, okay? So please follow after me. At-tamma.
At-tama.
Okay, well done. Excellent. Just hold your sound a little bit on the meme when you say it, okay? At-tamma.
At-tama.
Excellent. And then at the end, you have tu. Okay, so let's do it all together now. At-tammatu.
At-tamatu.
Okay, good try, well done. But you have to remember that this, because of the Madul Kabir, you have to stretch the sound out of ta for at least 4 seconds, okay? So a bit longer than you've done right now, okay? But well done. Let's carry on to the next example. So over here, same thing as was happening over here. We have to stretch the sound out of sa for at least 4 seconds, joining the kha sound at the end, okay? As-sakha.
As-sakha.
Tu.
Tu.
Well done, okay? Let's do that all together now, but making sure we're stretching for long enough for the Madul Kabir, okay? As-sakhatu.
As-sakhatu.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. So next one. Over here, stretching the h sound out for 4 seconds, joining the j sound at the end. And then hu at the end. Okay? All together. Hajjahu.
Hajahu.
Well done. Good. That's really good. But we have to remember stretching for at least 4 seconds. Okay? One more time by yourself.
Hajatu. Jahu.
Okay, stretch the hu.
Yeah. I did it wrong. That's I forgot it.
Okay, try again.
Jahu. Jahu.
Well done. Okay, excellent. I think it's because you stretch so long, and then you have to remember that afterwards, wherever we have to elongate, we have to spend the appropriate time to that. Okay? Excellent. Let's carry on. Now over here, we have to stretch the j sound out for 4 seconds and then the noon gunna sound as well has to come over here, and then the tanween elongation at the end as well. Okay, so just follow along. Janun.
Janun.
Well done. Good. That's really good. Okay, mashallah. Well done. Really, really good. Just keep practicing, okay?
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Jazakumullah. Let's have another student on the mic, please.
Yes, our next student is G1007.
G1007. Assalamu alaikum. G1007. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Perfect. How are you today?
good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Let's carry on to the next line now. Over here, we have to stretch the ra sound out for 4 seconds, and then we have to join the sound at the end because of the dal mushaddad. So please follow along with me. Rad.
Rod.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Let's carry on. Now over here, the alif has a madul kabir on it. So we're stretching the sound out for 4 seconds, joining the mi sound out because of the mi mushaddad. But then we have to remember that there is also a ya mud. Okay, so lots to look at over here and lots to remember, but that's how we're going to get the correct pronunciation. Okay, stretching, joining the meme, and then the ya mud as well. Okay, so let's try that all together. And then of course we have the na at the end. Okay, amina.
Amina.
Excellent. Well done. So that's really, really good. But these are all things that you need to be remembering whilst you're reading by yourself as well. Okay. So right now I'm telling you that this is how we have to read it. But when you're by yourself or with your parents, then these are all things that you need to look out for. Okay. Where do I need to stretch? Where do I not need to stretch? These are all things that need to be looked at. Okay. Let's carry on. So over here, the madul kabir is found on top of this alif mad, which means we have to stretch the sound out of sha for 4 seconds at least, joining the qu sound because of the qaf mushaddad, and then remembering that there's also a vaw mud. Okay, so just like there was a ya mud over here after the meme, there is a vaw mud after the qaf with the dhamma. So we have to stretch qu sound out for 2 seconds as well, and then na at the end. So let's try it all together. تشاقون.
Tushakuna.
Excellent. Well done. Really, really good. Okay, so you had two different types of elongation, the vaw mud elongation and the madul kabir elongation, which we had to take care of our timing, and you did that wonderfully. Well done. Let's carry on. Over here, we're stretching the ha sound out for 4 seconds because of the madul kabir, joining the sa sound at the end because of the sad mushaddad. And at the end, we have a tanween on top of the ta, so tan at the end. Okay, so all together, khasatan.
Khosatan.
Excellent. Well done. Really, really happy with the way you read, mashallah. Keep practicing, okay? Jazakumullah. Let's have another student, please.
Our next student is G1030.
Jazakumullah. G1030. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good. And you?
Alhamdulillah, very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Let's carry on to the next line now, okay? So over here, the Maddul Kabir is found on top of the ha, which means we have to stretch that sound out for 4 seconds at least. Then we have to join it onto the dad because it is a shadda on top of it, and then a vaw mad after it as well. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Tahaduna.
Tahaduna.
Excellent. Perfect. Really well read, mashallah. Let's carry on. Okay, so over here, alif mad is found. The alif mad, sorry, over here has a madul kabir, which means we have to stretch the ta sound out for at least 4 seconds. Okay, and after that, we have e, fa, ta, ni. Okay, so from the beginning, ta, ifatani.
Ta'ifatani.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. Okay, so perhaps when you practice next time, after class, try and say all in one breath. Okay, so because that would be perfect. Okay, let's carry on. So over here, alif mad has a madul kabir on it. So this is something that you might notice that sometimes the madul kabir is found on top of a letter by itself, or sometimes on top of a mud letter. Okay, so in these instances, alif mad has a madul kabir on it. Okay, so we're stretching the sound out of wa for at least 4 seconds, and then joining the fi sound at the end because of the shadda. Okay, sawafi.
Sawafi.
Excellent, perfect, well done. Let's carry on over here. Maddul kabir on top of the alif mad. So we have to stretch the sound out of ma for 4 seconds, joining the sa sound out sound afterwards because of the shadda. And then of course we have alif mad over here as well. So we have to stretch the sound out of sa at the end for 2 seconds. Okay, so follow along with me, please. Yatamasa.
Yatamasa.
Excellent, well done. So when they're in a one word, if there are different types of elongation, we have to be really careful to give each elongation the correct amount of time. Okay, so 4 seconds for hair, 2 seconds for hair. Okay, but well done, mashallah. Really nicely read, G1030. Jazakumullah for your help. Can we have one more student on the mic, please?
Yes, our next student is G1097.
Jazakumullah. G1097. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, that's good to hear. So we're going to carry on to the next line now. So this is where my hand is. Maddul Kabir is found over here, which means we have to stretch the sound out of ka for at least 4 seconds, then joining the fa sound at the end because of the shadda. Okay, so please
Okay.
follow along with me. Kafatan.
Kafadan.
Okay, good. That's good. Try, but a bit longer. Okay, so for the Madul Kabir, we have to give at least 4 seconds. Okay, so try that one more time, but longer for the Ka sound.
Fadan.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Really good. Okay, let's carry on. Over here, we have to stretch the Ra sound out for 4 seconds because of the Madul Kabir, joining on the D sound at the end, and then stretching out because of the Ya Mad. Okay?
Okay.
Biradi.
Biradi.
Well done. Excellent. Good. That's really good. Okay, let's carry on to the next example. Over here, the alif, the Madul Kabir is found over here. So we have to stretch the sound out of ha for at least 4 seconds, joining on the ju sound at the end, following along and stretching that for 2 seconds because of the wa mad. Okay? Liyuhajjukum.
ليهاجوكم.
Okay, let's go back, okay? So over here, the U needs to only be stretched for 1 second, okay? Because it simply has a dhamma. So this is going to be liyu.
ليو.
Excellent, well done. And over here, instead of saying Jao, you're going to say Ju. Okay, it's you're starting off the sound of Ju and stretching it for 2 seconds because of the wa mud. Okay, so
Okay.
let's try it from the beginning again. Li yuhaju.
ليهاجوكم.
Kum.
كم.
Okay, well done. Much better than before. But one thing that you need to focus on is the stretching part, okay? So over here, because of the Madul Kabir, we have to stretch for at least 4 seconds, okay? So
Okay.
one more time, but stretching for longer, okay? لِيُحَاجُّكُمْ.
ليهاجوكم.
Excellent. Well done. Much better. Okay, but keep practicing because this is a bit of a longer word. It's a bit more difficult, but with practice, inshallah, you'll get much better. Okay, and the last example over here is stretching the ha sound out for 4 seconds, joining the da sound at the end. Okay, ha da.
هذا.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Keep practicing, inshallah. You will see an improvement in recitation. Okay? Well done.
Okay.
Excellent. Jazakumullah. And let's
Jazakallah.
have another student on the mic, please.
Yes, G1013. And if you can please ask G1014 afterwards, as they both are siblings.
Yes. Okay. G1013. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Okay, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, so we're going on to the next line over here. So I want you to follow along with me, okay? Over here, the Maddul Kabir is found over here. So we have to stretch our sound out and join the ni sound at the end, okay? تتبعاني.
تتبياني.
Excellent. Well done. Just hold your sound on the noon for a bit longer before you let it go and pronounce the kasra. Okay? تتبعاني.
تتبياني.
Okay, so what you did there was instead of holding the sound, you stretched it. Okay, so what I'm asking is don't stretch the ni sound out for longer than 1 second because it simply has a kasra. But when you join it, when you're joining the to the noon, the n sound, just hold that n sound in your nose for a bit longer. Okay, but that's fine. What you did was okay. It's just that if you can try and do that, that would be better. Okay, so let's move on to the next example. So over here, we can see that we have to stretch the ra sound out for 4 seconds, join it to the du sound out, and then stretch it for 2 seconds because of the wa mud. Okay? Ra du hu.
رادوه.
Okay, well done. One more time, please.
رادوه.
Okay, and then who at the end, yes? Yep, perfect. Well done. But just I was asked you to do that again because I felt that you didn't stretch long enough for the Madul Kabir, okay? But just keep practicing that one, okay? But well done. Excellent. Next is over here, you can see we have to stretch the sound out of ya for at least 4 seconds, okay? Awliya. Okay, now this is li. Okay, awliya.
أولياء.
Excellent. Well done. Really good. Now you kept your breath on for at least 4 seconds for this stretch, which was really good. Okay. And the next example over here, you can see we have to stretch the sound out of sh for at least 4 seconds now. Okay. Just 1 second. If you could just bear with me for 1 second. Okay. So over here, we're stretching the sound out of sh. Okay. Tasha'u.
تشاء.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Really, really good, mashallah. Now, is your sibling there with you? G1014?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So G1014, how are you? Okay?
Yes.
Okay,
How are
alhamdulillah.
you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. We're going to be doing the next line with yourself, okay? So follow along with me. We're stretching the sound out of qa for at least 4 seconds, okay? قائم.
قائم.
Excellent. Well done. Perfect. Now over here, we're stretching the sound out of ha for at least 4 seconds and then joining the ja sound because of the mushadda on top of the jim. Hajjaka.
حاجك.
Excellent. Perfect. Over here, we're stretching the sound out of na for 4 seconds. So from the beginning, أبناءنا.
أبناءنا.
Okay, well done. This stretching is perfect, but this one, bit longer, okay? At least 4 seconds. So try again.
أنا.
Well done. Good. Okay, perfect. Now after class, try and say this all together in one breath, okay? But well done. Let's carry on. Now over here, same thing. We're stretching the na sound out for 4 seconds, okay? وأبناءكم.
وأبناءكم.
Well done. Good. Really good, mashallah. It's a bit of a longer word, so it's a bit more difficult to hold your breath, but this one needs to be a bit longer, okay? So one more time, making sure you're stretching this for at least 4 seconds.
وأبناءكم.
Better. Well done. Really good. But inshallah, if you try and practice a bit more and your breath will get better and you'll be able to hold it for a bit longer as well, okay? Well done though. Excellent. Jazakumullah, both of you. Keep practicing.
Jazakallah.
Let's have another student on the mic, please.
Yes, our next student is G1033.
Jazakumullah. G1033. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Okay, so we're going to carry on with this line over here. So as you can see, the ja needs to be stretched for at least 4 seconds because of the mad al-kabir on this alif mad. Okay, so please follow along with me. Ja'aka.
Ja'aka.
Okay, good. Well done. Really nice. Okay. Now over here, again, we're stretching the ha sound out for at least 4 seconds. And then ahead of it, you can see we have a jim mushaddad. Okay, with a dhamma on top. So we have to produce a ju sound at the end. But that needs to be stretched for 2 seconds because of the vaw mud. Okay, so a lot of terms that I'm saying over here, and I hope you're all understanding what I'm saying, because these are all terms and all words that we have looked at before. Okay, so and if you have been practicing and revising, you will understand what I'm saying. Okay, so we're stretching, joining, and then stretching again. Okay, follow along with me, please. Now, yuhajjukum.
يهاجوكم.
Okay, stretch the ju for a bit longer because it needs to be given 2 seconds, okay? يهاجوكم.
يهاجوكم.
Okay, jukum.
جوكم.
Okay, that's the sound that needs to be made, okay? So stretching and then joining. One more time, try again.
يهاجوكم.
Perfect, perfect. Well done. Okay, let's carry on. Over here, we have qaf and we have a maddul kabir on top of the alif mad joining onto the qaf. Okay, so we have to stretch the sound out of qa for at least 4 seconds and carry on. Okay, qa'imatun.
قائمة.
Well done. Excellent. Really good. Okay. Over here, the na sound needs to be stretched for 4 seconds because of the madul kabir. Madul kabir. Okay. So, sorry. Okay. Over here, ana.
أنا.
Well done. So remember, give this 2 seconds at least, and this 4 seconds at least. Okay. One more time. Ana.
أنا.
Excellent. Over here, الليل.
الليل.
Excellent. آناء الليل.
آناء الليل.
Okay, so both this and this need to be given a bit more time. Okay, so this one, especially because it's Madul Kabir, needs to be given at least 4 seconds. Okay, so take a nice deep breath and try once again. So 2 seconds for this, 4 seconds for this.
آناء الليل.
Well done. Good. Much, much better. Okay. But keep practicing so that you can gather your breath to say it all at once. Okay. So one more time, just listen carefully. آناء الليل. Okay. So really practice after class and inshallah you will be able to get this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Well done. Excellent. Jazakumullah for your help. Let's have another student on the mic.
Yes, G1047.
Jazakumullah. G1047. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Over here, we have to stretch the b sound out for at least 4 seconds because of the maddul kabir. And at the end, we have oo sound. Okay, hamza with a dhamma followed by a waw mad. Okay, so please follow along with me. Ba oo. Well done. Good. Well done. Really good. Okay, let's carry on. Now the ya sound needs to be stretched for at least 4 seconds over here because of the maddul kabir. Okay, so let's just try this first bit. Ah ya.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, can you come a bit closer to your mic, please, so that we can hear you a bit better? Okay, so and then at the end we're going to add the un at the end. Okay, so all together. أحياء.
أحياء.
Okay, ya needs to be stretched for a bit longer, and the noon sound, noon gunna sound at the end needs to be stretched a bit longer because of the tanween. Okay, أحياء.
أحياء.
Excellent. Well done. The noon sound at the end a bit longer, okay? 2 seconds at least. Okay, but well done. I can see that you're trying. It's very difficult, I know, that to get your breath to last that long, but inshallah, as I've been saying, the more you practice, the better inshallah you will get. Okay, let's carry on to the next example now. Over here, the sa sound needs to be stretched for at least 4 seconds because of the maddul ghabir. Please follow along with me. Minan nisa'i.
من نازاني
Okay, so let's take it one step at a time, okay, to help you. Over here, this is minanni.
منني.
Yes, well done. So in between this noon and this noon mushaddad, we have some blank letters. Okay, so the rule of wasl is applied. Okay, so I remember you did the rule of wasl last week, and you learned that these letters are to be ignored in the pronunciation. So you straight away join this noon to this noon mushaddad. Nanni.
نني
Minan nisa'i.
من النساء
E.
إي.
Yes, well done. Excellent. So you read really nicely, but at the end, remember this is a hamza, so it has a kasra, so it's the E sound, okay? Well done. Excellent. Let's carry on to the next example. Over here, the madul kabir is found over here, so we have to stretch the do sound out for at least 4 seconds, joining the rin sound at the end, okay? So over here we have غير
غير
مضار
دور
rin.
رن
Okay, well done. Okay, wherever you see a tanween sound, a tanween stroke, we have to produce a nasal sound lasting for at least 2 seconds. Okay, so okay, let's try all together now. Okay, غير مضار
Darwin.
Okay, so just let's split the word, okay, to make it easier for you. غير
غير
مضار
Darwin.
Well done. Excellent. Really good. Okay. So after class, what I want you to do is I want you to practice this example, okay? And try and say it in one go if you can, okay? But other than that, if you want, you can split it and then work towards saying it all in one go, okay? But it's really important that you're stretching this sound out for the correct amount of time, okay? Well done. Excellent. Really good. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz. Can we have another student on the mic, please?
Yes, G1107.
Jazakumullah. G1107. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. That's good to hear. So in this example over here, we have to stretch the tui sound out for at least 4 seconds because the maddul kabir is found on the ya mad. Okay, so we have to stretch that sound out for at least 4 seconds. So let's just do this bit first. Khati.
Khati.
Excellent. And at the end, it's atan.
Atan.
Excellent. Well done. Really good. Okay, now all together. خطيئة.
Khati.
Well done. Excellent. Really, really good. MashaAllah. I can sense that you're really trying to hold your breath and say it all in one go. Perfect. Let's carry on to the next example. Over here, the alif has a maddul kabir on it. Okay, so we have to stretch the sound of out of ra for at least 4 seconds. Okay, and then afterwards we have una. Okay, so all together, yurauna.
Yurauna.
Excellent, well done, mashallah, really, really good. Let's carry on. The maddul kabir is over here, so the ta sound needs to be stretched for 4 seconds. Okay, at least. طائركم إيركم. Excellent, well done. So stretching and then remembering that there's still a bit more of the word left, so we have to remember to pronounce that correctly as well. So do you want to try one more time by yourself?
Yeah.
Excellent, well done, mashallah, really good. Okay, let's carry on now. Over here the maddul kabir is found on top of the ya, so we have to stretch that sound out for at least 4 seconds. Okay, awliyaikum. Excellent, well done, really, really good, mashallah. Really happy with the way you've read. Okay, jazakumullah for your help. So, Alhamdulillah, we've completed exercise 19.2, in which we were practicing, in particular, the rule of Maddul Kabir, and mashallah, everybody's read really nicely. Okay, so we have still a bit more time for class. So, let's go back to exercise 19.1. And like I said, in this exercise, we're practicing Maddul Saghir. So, this is the medium long stretch. So, this is Maddul Saghir. It's a thin, wavy line found on top of a letter, and this needs to be stretched for at least 3 seconds. Okay, so a bit less than what we were stretching for Maddul Kabir. All right, so let's have a student on the mic, please.
Yes, G1044.
Jazakumullah. G1044. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, that's good to hear. So are you following along at home?
Yeah.
All right, good, perfect. Okay, so we're going to be covering a bit of exercise 19.1, in which we're practicing Maddus Saghir. Okay, so the Maddus Saghir in this case is found on top of the Ya Mad, which means we have to stretch the T sound out for at least 3 seconds. Okay, Allati an'amtu an'amtu tu. Yes. Okay, so ta, letter ta with a dhamma, so tu. So all together, allati an'amtu. Okay, so let's do it. Let's break this down. Okay, allati an'amtu an'amtu tu. Yes, good, perfect. Okay, so inshallah, the more that you practice, the better, the easier you will find it. But really, you have to practice and try and say it all in one go if you can. Okay, let's move on to the next example over here. Maddus Saghir is found on top of the alif over here. So we have, yeah, just wait for me to say it and then you can say it. Okay, the ma sound needs to be stretched for 4 seconds, 3 seconds at least. Okay, so bima bima unzila. Yes, okay, so all together, bima unzila
Bima unzila.
Okay, good. But making sure to stretch the ma sound out for at least 3 seconds, okay? So right now you're not giving it enough time, okay? So a bit longer, okay? Bima unzila.
Za.
Okay, so what I want you to do is just follow along with me, okay? So when I say it, then I'll let you say it as well, okay? So follow after me, okay? Bima unzila.
Zila.
Okay, can you say that for me? Just let's just say the first bit. Bima
Bima
unzila.
unzila.
Okay, good, well done. But I want you to really practice, okay? So after class, I'm going to set you homework as well, but make sure that you're practicing this example as well, so that you can try and say all in one go, making sure to give this madd as-saghir enough time. Okay? Well done. Let me just close the breakout room so that we can get people, students back to the class. G1 044, please stay on the mic, and I'm going to do the next example with you as well. Okay, over here, the madd as-saghir is found on the vowel. So we have to stretch the oo sound out for at least 3 seconds, okay? So let's say the first bit. Sari.
Sai.
Ooh.
U.
Ila.
Ila.
Good, well done. Okay, so just for you, I'm just breaking it down, but inshallah, I want you to, after class, try and say all in one go. Okay, so but the more you practice, inshallah, easier it will get. Okay, and then over here we have the madd as-saghir on top of the ha, which means we have to stretch the he sound for at least 3 seconds. Okay, because it has a vertical kasra as well underneath it. Okay. غيبه
Bihi. Rabbihi.
أحدا.
Ahadan.
Well done. Okay, one more time. Just wait for me first and then say it, okay? غيبه.
Rabbihi.
Okay, just
Rabbihi.
okay. You have to stretch the he for at least 3 seconds, okay? غيبه.
Rabbihi.
غيبه.
Bihi.
Good, well done. أحدا. Okay, good. Well done. Really good, mashallah. Good attempt, but practice, okay? Really important that you practice. Is that okay? Will you practice after class?
Zakala.
Okay, but will you practice after class?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I want to hear. Okay, perfect. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Okay, so I believe everyone from the breakout room is back in the main classroom. So welcome back, everybody. So as you've done, we practiced exercise 19.2. We completed that. And in the main class, we went back to exercise 19.1 as well and completed the first line. Okay, so for your homework is to practice the topic of extended elongation. Okay, so that's lesson number 19 that we've just done, and your homework is to practice exercise 19.2. Okay, so let me just show you. Exercise 19.2 is over here that we've just done, and I want you to try and cover as much as possible and try to cover at least 4 rows. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can choose any 4 rows in exercise 19.2 and complete them for your homework. Okay. So remembering that Maddul Kabir is extra long elongation and needs to be prolonged for 4 to 6 seconds. Okay, so that's your homework. Please make sure that you do it. And let's have a student on the mic for the final recitation.
Yeah, G1108.
Jazakumullah. G1108. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Were you following along with the class today?
Yes.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so please repeat after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم. Excellent. And can you read the translation for me?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran the Great.
Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. And Jazakumullah to everybody for joining today's class. Please make sure that you do your homework. And inshallah, we'll see you all again same time tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.